A hostile dating environment. While black women have the lowest rates of dating across race lines, predominantly white institutions don't necessarily create an inviting environment for those who are open to pursuing love outside their race. These are black women in an institution that is increasingly hostile towards people of color, particularly black women. Good morning, good evening. I am your host, Levi White. If you're an old sub, welcome back. If you're a newcomer, don't forget to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and share it with whomever you think might be interested in the topic. Today's subject is about an article written in theinsider.com about the marriage prospects of quote unquote college educated black women. How is it hard for them to find love outside their race, i.e., being loved and married by white men? White men who have similar or higher education, higher income, or similar incomes to them. I'm going to read the article and give real time reactions to it. Let's go. Why aren't college educated black women meeting their match? A viral TikTok of white female college graduates showcasing their engagement rings while waiting to receive their degrees sparked a conversation online about the pressure on young women at southern colleges and universities to get engaged before graduation. The phenomenon has many names, but is perhaps most commonly trademarked as ring by spring or obtaining a Mrs. degree. While the terms can have a negative connotation, implying that a young woman's intention in attending college is to find a partner, it shed light on the very real experience of young white women finding their life partners on campus. First of all, why does it have a negative connotation? Why finding a partner or having your life planned around being a wife is a negative thing? Why does a woman who wants to find her husband on a college campus should be frowned upon? And who would believe or who would have thought that in order for you to find a suitable husband with similar education would be on a college campus, right? Crazy, huh? If you want a good husband with higher or similar education, your best bet is to find one while you're in college, while you're rubbing shoulders with him, huh? It isn't comparable to the experience of college-educated black women who are 53% less likely to marry a well-educated man with at least some post-secondary education than their white counterparts. For black women attending college, we're really striving to level the playing field or becoming economically stable. Our goal is to secure a career and in turn, secure our family, said Angelica Bean. What families? What families are they really talking about? Because if you don't have a husband, you shouldn't have a family. But I guess in baby mama's land, it's always backward. In baby mama lands, when they are talking about family, know that and know that well. They're only referring to the mother and her daughter. Okay? In baby mama culture, it just is that. It's the woman and her daughter. That is what their family is made of, or families. All right. Listen to this part. This part is very important. Listen well and pay very close attention to it. Quote, securing a spouse isn't the ultimate agenda for us. That doesn't mean we are not interested in it, but it isn't the reason we are choosing to further our education at said institution, end quote. So, if securing a spouse is not your main goal or your end goal, why are you writing an entire article about not being able to find yourself a white man? You would think that the people writing an article complaining about such matter would be interested or would have such matter at heart, would have such matter as their main intention and end goal. If such matter or such matters are at the bottom of your list, you shouldn't be complaining about them if you're not obtaining them or when you're not obtaining them. Let's continue, shall we? The marriage squeeze. Whether dating to marry or focusing on dating at all is a priority for black women in college, uncontrollable factors like systemic racism, preference, and stigma in a society influenced by Western beauty standards play into the experience of singlehood amongst black female college students. Blah, blah, blah. Now they are playing the victims, pulling the victim cards. Oh, now they are victim of quote unquote systemic racism. Preference. But they also have their preference. They want a man to be 6 feet plus. Not just 6 feet, because a lot of them are saying 6 feet is too short now. So that's their preference and it's non negotiable. But then they turn around and complain about other people or other races of people having their preferences. What a bunch of hypocrites. We have an economic system that creates real inequality, in particular for black men. And also, you black women are inadvertently contributing to these inequalities, but you're not going to talk about that part. And so, you have a situation known as the marriage squeeze, where black women tend to be more highly educated than black men because of the different ways in which a racist society impacts men versus women. I'm glad you said that. I'm glad that you are acknowledging that racism affects men, in particularly black men, differently than it affects black women. Bravo. That's the first truth that they have written in this article. Issues like a higher mortality rate among black men, both for health reasons but also systemic violence, including police brutality, affects the gender proportions in the black community. In terms of challenges surrounding completion of secondary education, factors like being a first-generation college student, needing to work a full-time job while in school, or not having the savings or financial support to afford tuition slow down the rate at which black men graduate. And let's not forget that you black women tend to get more scholarship than black men, more financial aid from the state. Yes, the government is backing you up more often than it would back up or finance the education of a black man. Do not forget all the help that you're getting when you're claiming that you are a quote unquote strong, independent woman who don't need no man. Remember, you are funded by the government. A hostile dating environment. This is the juicy part. While black women have the lowest rates of dating across race lines, predominantly white institutions don't necessarily create an inviting environment for those who are open to pursuing love outside their race. So what are you expecting them to do for you? Are you expecting affirmative action to have access to white dick? Is that what you want? You want some sort of equality, or should I say equal outcome? You want them to force these white boys or white young men or white men to accept you? No, they don't want you. That's it. Cry me a river, build a bridge, jump over it. I don't care. You are not going to get an affirmative action for these white beep beep. Okay? If you want them, you're going to have to compete for them because you are not the only one who desires their white beep beep. Do you understand? The word is competition. Yes, you are going to have to compete for them. They are, quote unquote, the top of the hill. And if you want access to them, you're going to have to earn it. Keyword, earn it. Long-standing images and stereotypes assigned to black femininity, and I say lack thereof, that devalues it as something that is deviant and undesirable, also plays a role in why black women are being approached less on campuses. Or could it be because of your resting bitch face? Remember? Yeah. When your face look unattractive, unappealing, unapproachable. Yes, men are not going to approach you. You don't smile at them. Remember how much they fought Kevin Samuels when he said that black women should smile at black men more often? How many of them came out of the woodwork to say, no, we're not going to smile at you? But guess what? These other races of men, they are used to women smiling at them, smiling for them. They are used to women being nice, not the resting bitch face, not the stinky, nasty attitude, not the, can I help you? What you looking at? You want something? No, not those attitudes. They are used to women, being nice, being approachable. This article is quite lengthy. I don't know if I should make a part 2 about it. Let me know in the comment section. And if I get 10 likes on this video, I will make a part 2 about this article. That's all I got to say for today. Thanks for watching. I'll catch you up on the next one.